Hi, my name's Christoph Melchizedek, and welcome to this series on spiritual principles for awakened leaders. This spiritual principle is, I think, one of my favorites: self-actualization. Self-actualization needs to be at the forefront for an awakened leader. It means becoming the best version of yourself. And how I view self-actualizing is you living at the zenith of your potential in service to your purpose. Our purpose is a guiding light for any awakened leader that gives them a sense of contribution on the path of service to others. And when you feel in resonance with a path of service to others, there's a natural aspect of consciousness that works through your hologram that wants to support you because you're on the path of service to others. Self-actualizing means you can both see a very, very high vision of your vision at its highest expression, but it means you have to turn yourself into the being that can have and hold and execute that. So self-actualization means the growth through those levels and layers to be able to achieve the highest echelons of your vision, of your service, of your gift to humanity. You may have heard of Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of needs. In that hierarchy of needs, we move through these lower levels of basic physiological needs and self-esteem needs and love and connection, etc. At the very top, the apex of the hierarchy of needs lies self-actualization. And what I've become particularly passionate and focused about for the last 15, 20 years of my life is that piece of self-actualization. And what I've come up with is what I call the Melchizedek hierarchy of self-actualization. And there are four components to it that if you begin to focus on, you will begin to achieve exponential returns in life. The first one is body physiology and working on the optimization of your hormonal system, your body, so that you've got enough energy to come to work or to come to your passion every day with enough energy to make things happen. If you don't have enough energy and vitality, you're simply not going to have the energy and current required to turn up and get things done. So that's like, let's call it the base operating level. Next level on top of that is personal psychology. And many awakened leaders, or many leaders in particular, have been focused a lot on probably body physiology and personal psychology. Thoughts, feelings, emotions, beliefs. That's the level of, let's call it personal psychology, and working on some of the patterns and faulty belief systems and ceilings and childhood patterns and pains and programs that have led one to operate in a particular way of life, and then looking to transcend that. The two levels up from body physiology and personal psychology is the third one, which I think all these exponential gains are made. And this is where I've spent a lot of years in the last 10 years of my life, or let's say 15 years of my life, exclusively focusing on these next two levels. And what I've personally noticed, having worked with thousands of people and having tested this on myself, that the exponential gains happen when you start to work at the level of energetic psychology and soul psychology. Energetic psychology is working on your energy field, working on how your bioenergy field and consciousness are kind of operating and working together, and how imprints are located in your energy field, your chakras and auric field, and how these patterns of your energy field are working to protect woundings. One of the things I noticed was that the speed of which we get transformation with people massively accelerates when we start to work at the level of energy and vibration and frequency. Albert Einstein once said, the sole governing agency of the particle is the field. The sole governing agency of the particle is the field. What that means is that the energy field governs the particle. The energy field governs matter. And the way that your energy field runs governs your actions, behaviors, thoughts, and beliefs, and drives it in a certain way. And these energetic patterns get started and activated very early in life. And the final level is soul psychology, taking a look at karma and dharma, and how these opposing forces of your dharmic path, your path of purpose, has a counter-imposing force of karma set in motion challenges for you to see if you can overcome challenge. And that's the great path of exponential growth, is overcoming challenge. So the karmic pieces that are in front of you are the past choices from either your ancestors on your ancestral line or maybe past life where you've had previous incarnations and made choice points that went against natural law. As you begin to work through these karmic levels, these massive gates begin to open and your path of Dharma can naturally move through. So the choice point as an awakened leader is to self-actualize, to bring yourself to be the best that you can be. And the four levels to focus upon as an awakened leader in these layers are body physiology, personal psychology, energetic psychology, and soul psychology. When you work on these levels, you will get increasing exponential returns the higher up the hierarchy you work on in terms of energetic psychology and soul psychology. If you can anchor that in as a core principle for guiding your life and you choose to self-actualize and you put a lot of energy and resource into those top two levels, you're going to be pleasantly surprised the natural influence this has on your leadership, on your entrepreneurial projects to push humanity forward. Self-actualization, another principle for an awakened leader.